Hey everyone, welcome back. It's me, Mrs. Z, with another Computer 2 assignment just for you. Today we are working on the monthly admission ticket sales 1 assignment. So the next assignment, ticket sales 2, will build on this. So we got to make sure we get this one done. And here we go. Before we get into the assignment, I want to go over what we are doing here. So our overview is Excellent Adventures must keep track of its revenue or its sales to know how much money they bring in each month. Without revenue or sales or money, a business cannot exist. So in this assignment, you're going to use Excel to create a report that tracks Excellent Adventures admission ticket sales for 1 month. So some new skills that we're going to use are some formulas to add and multiply numbers. We're going to use autofill to copy and paste a formula to adjacent cells. We're going to format cells as currency, and we're going to display formulas in a notebook. The first thing you need to do is get your document set up. So you're going to create a new blank Microsoft Excel workbook. You are going to save that as your last name, E3 Monthly Admission Ticket Sales 1. And you can save that to your M drive or your B drive in your Excel folder. Your font size should be Calibri 11 unless otherwise noted, and that's the default size. At the end, you're going to need to put in your header with your name, assignment number, and assignment title. Our orientation is portrait, and we need to resize those column widths to fit the cell contents. So that's it. Here we go. The first thing it asks us to do is to type in some data. And so I have already done that. Please note that in the example there is a misspelling at the bottom where it says note season pass holders are excluded from this report. Number 2, it asks us to change the year in cell A3 to be current. So this year right here would be 21. Change cell A1 to format bold and 14. So A1. We're going to make that bold and 14. Number 4 asks us to select cell A2 and format it to italics. And cell A3, format the font color to red. Next, number 6, it says select cells A1 through D1 and merge and center align the text. So A1 through D1, I'm going to select that. Then under my Home tab, I'm going to come over here to Merge and Center. It's just as easy as that. Number 7, it says repeat step 6 across cells A2 through D2 and A3 to D3. So this one here and this one here. If you turn your sheet over, we are on number 8. Select cells A5 through D5 and format to bold. So A5 to D5. Those are our headings here. We're going to bold those. Number 9, it says to calculate the sales by age group for the first age group, multiply the admission price by the number of tickets sold. So right here in D6, I'm going to enter a formula. Right? If we want Excel to do anything, any kind of calculations, we always have to start with the equal sign. And we want to multiply 2 cells. So you can either type them in or you can click on them. So I want to multiply B6, and then I use the little star for multiplication times C6. And you can either click on those cells or you can type them in, but you'll see now like B6 is blue, G6 is red. So, and then if you hit enter, that'll come up with your number and your calculation. So in number 10, it says select cell D6 and use the autofill feature to fill the formula for the remaining age groups in cells D7 through D9. So that you don't have to go through and retype in that formula. If you're on that cell, and that's your active cell, you come into the bottom right hand corner and you get that little plus, not the puffy plus, not the plus with the arrows, but just the plain black plus, and you left click and drag that down. That's going to copy that formula down. And so if you click in there, you'll see that all the formulas are copied in there. Okay, Next, number 11, it asks us to add the totals of each age group in cell D11. So here's D11. And so we could enter the following formula. So we're going to hit equals D6 plus D7 plus D8 plus D9. Okay? And you can see how all those all color coordinate, and you can type those in. You can click on the cells just like I did and hit enter. Right? So now we've got the total cells. Number 12 says to select cell A11 and format it to bold. So A11 we want bold. D11 we want bold. Select cells B6 through B9 and format as currency with 2 decimal places and use the dollar symbol. So B6 through B9, we're going to, up here, you can either go here to currency and do it that way, and then here are your decimal places, right? We want 2 decimal places. Or you can go here to dollar and you can click it there. The difference is where it places that dollar sign. It really doesn't make a difference to me, but I think that this looks a little cleaner if you go to currency, because it just puts that dollar sign right there. So that's probably the best way to do it. Then number 15 asks us to select D6 through D11 and do that same thing. So since we've got money here, D6 through D11, all the way here, we're just going to change that to currency. Okay. Number 16 asks us to select cells B6 through C9 and left align the admission price and ticket cell data. So B6 through B9, and we want to left align that data. Number 17 asks us to select cell A13 and format that in italics, and that's where that misspelling was, so make sure you spell it correctly. Number 18, it says display formulas in your spreadsheet using the Control plus Sueño to check for accuracy. So if you look, your Control and then your Sueño, which is above the, it's to the left of the number 1 on your keyboard. If you do that, you can see your formulas are there. And I will do that a lot of times to check your work so that I know that you're just not typing those numbers in. So don't go to the end and think you can type those numbers in and get credit. I want to be able to see your formulas, and that's a great way to check that, is that Control with your little Sueño, which is the thing to the left of the number 1 on your keyboard. Number 19, in the header of the worksheet, key the following information. So you're going to insert a header, and it's got those 3 places. So on the first, you're going to have your name. In the middle, you're going to have your assignment number. This is assignment number 3. And on the left, you're going to have your assignment title, which is Monthly Admission Ticket Sales 1. Okay? Make sure that you check everything for accuracy. And next, number 21 wants us to set the print area to include all cells containing data in this spreadsheet. So I'm going to go back to my normal view. I click right down here on my little, looks like a little grid. And I'm going to go to my Layout tab, and I'm going to click Set Print Area. Oh, before I do that, I need to select the information I want. So it's just this information here. I'm going to set my print area. Number 22 wants us to print preview and adjust the page setup so that the spreadsheet fits on one page. So I'm going to go to my File, Print, and here it is right here. and I want to make sure that I have this to fit on one page. Make sure you resave your file, and it should look like that when you're finished. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, have fun. Bye.